I did a commercial audition on Zoom. This was like, I want to say literally a year ago.
This was last week.
I want to say this was so just happened. And I was in the waiting room. And the waiting room when you're like waiting to go in for the audition, and all the actors and the producers, everyone is in the waiting room. And I wanted to mute myself, but instead I muted them.
Okay. Hell yes, dude.
So I muted the room. No, so they couldn't get to me, but I'm on loud. I mute them and have a phone call. And no one can contact me during the whole phone call. I am the whole time going, oh, I know. But, and no one had my phone number. One girl
I'm in this Zoom call with these fucking losers.
I finally, there was one girl I knew, and on Instagram she DMs me. She goes, girl, you're not on mute. Girl, you're not on mute. I was checking Instagram. Nightmare. And they had to kick me out of the room because they couldn't get me to be quiet because no one could, everyone's going like this. Okay? And I'm on the phone, and she told me, by the end I had to call this girl because I was like, I am mortified. You have to tell me what I said. I don't remember anything. No. She goes, I remember you saying, yeah, I mean, I had a whole bottle of wine last night. And I don't know if I had the bottle or the bottle had me. You know what I mean? No! I did a commercial.
Angela. It's funny.
It's funny because it's true.
Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Just thought I'd return to you for this quick track review for Parkway Drive's new song Sacred. So let's dive right into this quick track review. Now I don't know if this is going to be on this upcoming Parkway Drive record, sometime dropping later this year. But from what I listened to with Sacred, it's a pretty solid song. I mean, this chorus is kind of just like
try the new cheesy cheese Jack's Fried Chicken. Juicy, crispy Aussie chicken stacked with sliced cheese and gooey cheesy cheese sauce. Or go the Whopper. Get into the
Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for another
You said you were going to be here an hour ago.
Yeah, I was not rushing about. Right, so basically, instead of me giving the stuff for you to just open, every little thing's got a message on it, so I want to just pass it and then I can explain each bit we need, okay? So, right, there's your card. Got the envelope pink because I know it's your favourite colour. So you know you love The Lion King, you loved it forever,
Yeah.
and Nala's your favourite character.
Yeah.
So basically, I got you the Nala bear.
Aww.
So that is right when I know. I asked the woman in the shop.
Yeah, it is.
Do you not like it?
Yeah, I do. I just liked it a bit more when I was a kid.
Oh, I ain't gonna just show you everything I got from the shop then.
Yeah, just show me it.
Because I got that one, I also got you the baby Nala bear.
Aww.
You don't like any of them.
I do like them, but it's my 30th birthday.
Yeah, but it's not the only thing I've got you. I've got your other stuff as well. This is the main thing. So just get that then if you don't like it. So this one, basically a book, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's me and you stood at that waterfall in Wales, and then that's the cover, and then each page is a memory of ours. Like, for example, this page is all the flowers that I bought you in the past.
That's nice.
You can just look at it whenever you
Yeah,
want to look at it.
I think I'll have a little look later.
In order to save you guys the pain of having to watch this, that man also because she loves raspberry, and then also a chocolate orange egg because it's around Easter. So I feel like I have to state the obvious. He deserves better because this is a man that puts very clear effort, time, thought into gifts for his girlfriend. Even if he had $100,000 in the bank and he was willing to spend like $2,000 on her gift, these gifts, the ones that he picked that each one had meaning from, that would mean more. And honestly, I think that there are way too many women in real life off of social media that don't get influenced by everything on social media and all of their friends saying,
well, folks, it's about that time. You guys know I had to talk about Doom, the Dark Ages, so let's get into it. Whoever came up with the idea for this game, they have mastered the class known as Immaculate. How does one make the Doom Slayer even more badass than he is now? Give him a fur cape, bro. This armor is everything. You don't get more badass than this man having a gun that's grinding up skulls for ammo. Bro has a shield that's a chainsaw that not only blocks lasers, but he can throw it like he's Captain America. This man has a gun that he's shooting railroads.
The thing is, I hope it's fun to play. We'll find out in 2 weeks from now, because I don't know when I'm going to be done this game. But before I play the game for the next 2 hours or so, I want to talk about the film we did watch last night. It's my second time watching it, and I think my opinion on it is the exact same as how it was when I originally watched it 2+ years ago. Is that I enjoyed it much more than the first film because it felt like a natural progression in the story. You know, it felt like the other one was so confusing, like what the fuck's going on, and this one's like, oh, this. There's no big twists and turns. The only big twist is when the girl injects herself with the virus. And of course, the most memorable thing of this movie is "I Disappear" from Metallica on an Olympistic cover of the theme. But other than that, I understand why people believe it's a weak film. But I'd rather rewatch this one than the first one. You know? That's that. I don't know if I'll be watching the third one tonight because I'm fucking tired. I may. I don't know. Within 2 hours if I do start it at 1 on the dot, maybe. Because I need to know how long it is. Then I'll sort it out. Boss fight. Monster. The dogs are with me. I don't really know why they haven't left because Mum is home.
Who wants to know my secret identity?
Okay.
That is the reason you wanted to wait before? It wasn't appropriate before.
Woo! Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's it, you're right. Everything about this is awful. I'm gonna make this so it never happened. Oh, come on, man.
So after all of that, then they become Spider Women. No, not at all. But Cassie will think about them being Spider Women in the future while she poses in front of her Doctor Strange window. Oh, wow. Wow, so you're looking forward to making more sweet Spider-Man money? Oh yeah, making Spider-Man money is tight.
Here's a bright idea. Why don't you throw this concept straight into the trash and just make good movies instead of trying to make Spider-Man money without actually showing Spider-Man? Hmm?
Ugh, okay, fine.
Crisis averted. What? Who
What?
wants to know?
Fine.
You're the best wife ever! You are the best wife ever!
Oh, I didn't get you the iPad. I got to the store and they were all out. I'm so sorry.
I don't understand. My online buddy's got it. SAT 800 and Brobot didn't get there until 8, and you definitely got there before they did because you got there at 6:30. No. You didn't get there at 6:30. Where were you?
I set the alarm for 5. I got up. I came downstairs. I fell asleep.
No! Oh, my goodness. What have I done? What have I done? I should have done this myself.
You know what? They're gonna get more in next week.
Next week? That's like the worst thing you can say to an early adopter.
Where are you going?
To a place where birthdays still mean something.
Attention, if you're here for Phil's birthday party, they're gathering in the picnic area. Phil's birthday party.
My wife knew I'd be here. She put together a whole party for me.
Does that really make up for not getting an iPad?
Don't make me sorry I shared that with you, okay? Howdy do! I just heard the announcement for Phil's birthday party.
Oh, yeah, it's right around the corner.
Awesome.
Have fun.
Thank you. Thanks, my lady.
Whoa. This is awesome!
Happy birthday. Really good birthday.
More cake?
Why not, little Phil? I got no place else to go. Key to a good birthday? Low expectations. Thought I was getting an iPad. I was wrong about that. Thought I was getting a surprise party at the batting cages. Sorry, Big Phil.
Hey, Dad, your cake fell off the counter, but Uncle Cam's trying to fix it.
He won't.
And the pizzas never showed up.
And they won't. Yeah, Manny, give me the chess set. Oh, it's a chess set. Yeah, you'll get it later. We got something to celebrate now. Go in there.
Happy birthday, Pete.
Happy.
Is that Claire's baked brie smell?
Without your queen.
Damn it! Listen, I lose and I burn this house down. Ah, but get busy.
What are we doing? This is ridiculous. One of us is going to win the game, the other's going to feel lousy, and we both lose. Yeah, just leave my birthday present on the floor.
I think I need to watch Modern Family. Because I relate to Phil so much. It's insane. Guy. Sentinel Prime. What can we get? We have no challenges this game, this level. The dig. Fun fact, the last time a friend of mine jumped on my stream was when I was playing this level. Fucking 5 years ago. Why do I remember that?
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Ah, it's that old helmet.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet, in spite of his injuries. Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
It's so weird. They look like humans. Because they're not demons. They became demonic. Which I don't really understand. Because I initially thought, when I first played it, they were demons. I do think I'm gonna die multiple times.
O great powerful one, a sign of truce. What you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Hey, that's us. What is that called? This painting? Painting of David, is that it?
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You may not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
It's just, this is just a lore dump mission, plus a boss fight. The fuck is scopophobia? It's the fear of being stared at. Are you okay? Are you the same? Yeah, that's our Sentinel. Samur. That's Samuel Hayden.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is human survival against mine.
What am I listening to? Huh. Huh. Don't have my YouTube attached to this streaming thing, but okay, that's cool, I suppose. I need to turn that off because this is my Twitch channel, not my YouTube channel. Let's see all these enemies. Right there's a gargoyle. Right there is a pinky. Right there is a dread knight. Right there is a hell knight. There's another dread knight. Another hell knight. Another gargoyle. Another pinky. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argentina turned against one another, and insidious influence had beset itself upon the Seminole people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, that's not how you spell Colosseum, once a place of honorable combat where prisoners of the Argentina were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of their army, has since become a place of blood sport in violation of Sentinel law. The priests have engaged the demon there, a merciless executioner used to enact judgment of their own decree. The gladiator, wielding an accursed shield, with which entombs the tormented soul of its undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed. It's the boss, it's the next boss fight of the game.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They
everywhere. Must kill them all.
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace.
If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
I fucking hate this shield pump. In all the games, I think this is the hardest boss. Because I had such trouble with it first time around. When the shield's eyes flash green, the gladiator is about to attack. Shoot him when his eyes are green to stagger him and create an opening. Ah, fuck me. Come on, I need something. Ow. What the hell? the hell? How am I getting hit by it when I'm not next to it? How am I don't understand how I'm getting hit by it. Without a shield, the gladiator is more aggressive and has a wider variety of attacks. When the gladiator spins one of its flails, it returns attacks back to the player. When the gladiator eyes flashes green, he's about to strike. Hell, I got... God, fuck me. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking do kill again. Of course. What the hell? Fucking let me fucking do shit. getting hit by all of that shit. I'm gonna die, I swear. Don't let me attack them, fuck's sake. My god! Fuck's sake! He's not letting me do anything! God, fucking Christ. It's not letting me do anything, I fucking hate that. Bro, he keeps on hitting me when I'm not near him. Please don't tell me I have to fucking do both of them again. Thank the Lord. Jesus. Fuck. What the hell? Fuck! Every time I'm about to move, he runs into me and I can't move. For every time. Fucking Christ. I hate this thing. Because I keep on running into it. This doesn't make any sense. He's not letting me actually do anything. Every time I move, I get hit. Fucking hate to fucking phase fights. Not by the end. I'm gonna die right here. There we are.
be consumed, regardless of what...
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Cool. Thumbs down.
The Calm Maker has overloaded your systems. Vega has no control over it.
If you had let the culling continue, the human race you fight to protect would have survived. Now I will resurrect the Icon of Sin. He will devour Earth and leave your home world in ruins. Life on your planet shall never return. And this will be yet another world you brought to extinction. This stronghold will now serve as your prison. With no power, you can do no more harm to our mission, and we may continue the work that must be done.
I need one more. It feels 28. Okay. Oh, Doug.
She didn't know you had the demonic crucible. In the end, the very power source you sought to eradicate from Earth is now what will help you save it.
The mission on Sentinel Prime was a success. The demonic consumption of Earth has been stopped.
Only a Slayer's crucible blade can stop a Titan. You must get to the Sentinel city of Taras Nabad to retrieve your crucible before it is too late. Without it, the Titan cannot be stopped.
Setting the portal to Taras Nabad.
Hang on. Wait. Wait. Don't we have... Isn't that the crucible we have, though? Right there? Why do I even need another one? One more.
This is the Resistance Network, broadcasting live from inside the Arctic Safe Zone. There was a Slayer sighting on Phobos. Eyewitness reports say that he was spotted inside a command center and then proceeded to fight his way through the mortally challenged and onto the deck of the BFG 10K. This can't be confirmed, but many believe it was the Slayer himself who destroyed Mars in an attempt to stop the challenged from further advancing their position on Earth. We will post more information as it comes in. This is an ARC broadcast.
With the death of a priest, the blood ritual has been broken. The Khan make it desperate for a way to consume Earth, and is attempting to resurrect the icon of sin under her command. Only the Slayer's Crucible Blade can stop the icon. To retrieve it, you must journey back to your past, to the city of Taras Navad, where your legend began. So confusing. This is the painkiller. Dang, that's a lot of collecty boys. Ooh, this is where we get the crucible down there. Fuck. The Doomslayer. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about fucking Charlie, the Moist Man himself, did a collab with Nick Nocturnal and the singer of fucking Crystal Lake. That's insane. Sneeze. Spend $300 and get $30. So me putting my number in. Alert. Really? Why is the PS5 version cheaper than the PS4 version? That doesn't make sense. is that out? June. Fucking, I'm surprised Death Stranding hasn't been like more hype online. Spider-Man 2 should not be fucking $109 still. But Red Dead 2 is now $29. Fuck, when that came out it was like $70. Holy fuck. I can get Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League for $19. Alone in the Dark is still $89. I'm very surprised at that. You see, Mirage is cheap now, $39. That's a good price. Bruh, I bought my brother Need for Speed Unbound years ago, and now it's $29. bruh. Miles Morales is still over $100. That's insane. I don't like 2, yeah. I want to get that. It's still too expensive. I already bought the game, but I want to buy it again. Why is the Ryan still $109? Avatar Frontiers of Pandora has $49 now. Return was still on $109. Damn. What's this? What's the Karate Kid Street Rumble? Is this a successor to... Nah, it does not look like the Cobra Kai games. Holy fuck, I learned the Dark Collector's Edition is $350. insane. You know what they should do? Announce a remake of Alien Isolation along with a sequel, because that'd do well. Why is the Golem game still $90? Who did that? Another YouTube subscription. Cool. Let's truck to Yomi. Do I have Truck to Yomi? That's another samurai game. I would love to play a samurai game once a year. This year would be Ghost of Yotei, but do I have? It's a marathon. I do have Chuck to Yomi. Alright, how long is it? $12-hour playthrough. 12 hours, 2 playthroughs. Okay, that's easily. I'd love to do that then. Bro, it was only released in August of last year. Fuck me. It's insane because Concord was everywhere. I remember every time I walked into JB, it was just there. Anyways, before we hop off / move to watching the movie.
What was...
Oh, she has a face of a liberal anyway.
Now, I don't know about you boys, but I am sick and tired of waiting for Trailer 2 for GTA 6. We've been waiting way too long, and we've heard absolutely nothing for way too long. So, you know what? What's the next best thing we can do? I feel like we've got to go down a bit of memory lane. I want to relive some of the hype.
The fact I still haven't probably played GTA 5 is insane.
What was more intense, filming the practical stunt sequences for this movie or the media training for Doomsday?
Well,
Which is more dangerous?
Yeah, they're considering a media training for Doomsday is they just hold a knife to your neck and say if you say anything, it's over.
It's the most terrifying stunt imaginable is doing a bunch of interviews where they go, so we hear you're in Doomsday, and you're just like harnessed up.
That was my whole plan for this was I'm not going to actually ask them questions about Doomsday. I just want to know how dangerous it is to answer any questions about it whatsoever. Now, David, at one point...
So scary.
Yeah. Valentina...
Get inspired, how about that?
Calls you Old Santa.
Yes.
And I'd love to know if that was an intentional reference to Violent Night.
I know. I do not believe it was, but I think it was in Julie said it might have been improv, but I think it was in
think
an
it was in
early
the
script.
yeah.
And I know that the earliest script of this was written by Eric Pearson, who had written Black Widow, and who's a buddy of mine and who I really love. And I know Eric likes to make fun of me. And so I imagine that it could have been, but I never spoke to him about it.
As soon as she said it, I was like, "That's amazing." I love that. Now, by the end of the film, who would you say your characters believe is the leader of this new team?
I mean, we've just talked about how each of our characters feel like we're the lead of the movie.
Yeah, we've all got main character syndrome.
Yes. I mean, Red Guardian for sure thinks he's the leader.
Yeah, and John thinks for sure he should be the leader if he's not. It's like, that's still very clear to him.
He's kind of the shadow leader, right? Like, he's the
Yeah.
toughest guy,
Yeah,
the coolest
clearly
guy.
I'm the leader, nobody
with
knows
the
it,
most
but I am.
military training.
Yeah. I think Florence and Sebastian, they have their own little kind of interesting qualms about who. Yeah, I think everybody feels like they should be the leader.
Yeah.
Now, since Doomsday is basically going to throw everybody into the mix, it's like Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Thunderbolts. If you could pick one character to share a scene with, who would you most be looking forward to doing that with?
Oh, man. I mean, there's just so many.
There's so many.
That was a cool announcement, those
Yeah,
chairs.
that was so
and the
cool,
whole
yeah.
thing. I mean, God, I do like those, like, OG X-Men, right? Like
That'd be-
Rebecca
totally.
Romaine or,
Yeah.
like, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Like, with a tail in purple running around on
I don't
set?
know how it would work, but like Ian McKellen or Sir Ian McKellen, Sir Patrick Stewart, that would be kind of incredible.
There's just so many fun characters too that you guys could like do stuff with as far as like just being funny. I mean, the chemistry there would be amazing. I would love to see you guys. It reminds me of like when the Guardians interacted with Thor. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's so cool. Gotcha. Knife to your throat. Right. Remember. Yeah. Now,
That would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Now, seeing as how the film emphasizes Red Guardian and John Walker as fathers, I was curious, like, how have your own dads reacted to your success and the fact that their sons are playing superheroes?
My dad's proud of me. He's. It's different. That's actually a good question. I'm usually not asked that question. He is proud, but he always just looks at me as like, are you happy doing what you're doing? And as long as your family's number one, your career can be what it is, and other people kind of tell you what it ends up being. So it's like, but I think my dad's proud of me. I've never. I think he said it's an interesting question. I think my dad's proud of me. I know he's proud of me.
He should be. Tell you what, this
That must be a good feeling.
It's funny though, because like your dad is like a legendary movie star, and so it deals with the industry in a certain way. I'm like a kid from White Plains whose dad was like a real estate broker, like no involvement. So the way your dad views what you're doing, as opposed to what my dad.
But did your dad like encourage you to go go into it? Right.
Not at all. I mean, it was like acting was it's something aliens do.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's something that other people, there's no way you could. I'm a
Right.
small suburban town or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was just this relentlessly insane person who was like getting rejected constantly on auditions and being like, I know I can make it.
Yeah.
I was the Red Guardian, I guess. But, but yeah, my dad sort of is, I think, very in awe of it. And, I'll bring him to set sometimes, and there is an incredible, it's an incredible, I'm reminded of how extraordinary what we get to do is when you bring normies to set, and it's boring. It's a lot of like work
so
and sitting
boring.
around, but also there is something just so, it's the magic of the movies, which I feel like we still have, of like, you're blowing up buildings and you're in super suits and you're running around, people are filming. I mean, it's kind of incredible that you get to play pretend on this epic scale. So I think he is quite in awe of the whole process.
What do you wish you could do really fast?
Don't say panels.
Well, I'll tell you what I would not want to do really fast that my character did fast. There was a scene where Iris and I were in bed and they were panning up our naked bodies and she says, "I can't believe it was over so quickly."
It's so weird that they still do panels together. I mean, it makes sense, but like, it's like, imagine the Watchmen team from the movie doing a panel together.
It pays to compare.
Zone Dreamers. In all space and time.
I mean, I'm guessing the car. That's a
lies just out of reach. Four friends find for themselves the true strength of unity.
All right, you guys, please welcome to the stage our first guest. It's John Wesley Shipp. Keep that applause going for Danielle Panabaker, Mr. Tom Cavanaugh, Carlos Valdez, Candice Patton. We've got one extra seat. I mean, there's another guest, I guess. Can we guess who it is? It's the wonderful Grant Gustin! Guys, are you having a good time this weekend in Orlando? Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Love it.
Are you?
What's they're making footpaths crafted from huge coffee beans, paving a path to a future more green.
I was about to say, they're making grounds out of human remains.
The Australia Redtail sale is now on at Qantas. Hurry, sale ends May 12 unless sold out prior.
You know, you do quite a few of these panels
phone,
and you speak about the characters in the show over and over again, but has your idea of your characters changed over time when you speak to fans and see those characters through their eyes?
Mine has.
What about you guys?
They were talking.
We were talking.
Has your idea of your character changed
Yeah.
over the years, talking to fans and looking back on it?
Everybody wants to hear from you. Everybody, who do you want to hear from?
Everyone!
Not for me, I don't think. And I don't think it's changed so much. I mean, I kind of changed over the years while playing the character. But not really my idea, but he changed over the years as you do as a human being and you evolve. But I don't think looking back, it hasn't really changed.
John, you have worked on this franchise for how many decades now?
35 years. As many years as Grant Gustin is alive.
That's true. That's true.
Because I remember seeing you when I was just a wee thing, and it's incredible that you're still working on it. When you got to do your first scenes with Grant, that must have been quite special. Did you guys talk about it before or after?
It was, for me, I can only speak for myself, but for me it was an immediate connection. And I knew when I saw him on Arrow do the backdoor, what served as a backdoor pilot, I knew this is a guy who totally is a truthful actor, works from his heart. I can't see the acting seams, and I couldn't wait to work with him. And I felt he knew I'd been the Flash. I knew what he was taking on. You know, we're both from Norfolk, Virginia. We were both born in January. He was born the year I was doing the Flash.
Wow, okay.
So I felt, and I'm not going to look over there because I'm not pressuring him, but I felt an immediate connection, and the father-son scenes will always be some of the most memorable in my career.
Yeah, no, me too. And yeah. We bonded over these weird connections we had on day one working together. And then they continue to add up. I recently was messaging John because I saw him make a post of like his old stomping grounds in New York. And it was like the first place you lived, is what you were saying? Or second. Okay, the second place he ever lived in New York. And it was like the block that I just stayed on for 8 months while I was working in New York. And I'm like, dang, these are gonna keep adding up. Like the universe has connected the two of us.
The year after I did The Flash, I went to Broadway to do Dancing at Lunasa. The year after he did The Flash, he went to do Water for Elephants. When I was, yes. And when I was in line to go see his opening night, I looked across the street, and there was what used to be the Schoenfeld Theater, which is where Dancing at Ludisa was. So they do keep piling up these connections.
I've watched so many interviews and panels with you guys, sometimes online, sometimes I stand there when I'm doing Fan Expo events and I watch you guys. And I love the chemistry between you all, certainly on the show, on stage. Did you feel that all immediately when you started working with each other? Was it quite immediate for you guys? Well, that's
Candace,
the answer
Candace,
there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes and no. Like
Yes
I
and
feel like
no.
chemistry like is kind of like built a little bit too. Like so like
I think there's a spark of it.
Yeah,
I think you know with
but-
someone like this could be easy.
Yeah.
Easier than with someone else. I felt that way with you, where it was like, I don't know if we have a connection yet, but I feel
Yeah,
it's.
it was-
It's weird because they don't put on voices or accents, which I kind of am disappointed because I absolutely love when the fuck is that? I absolutely love when actors can do an accent, then act, because when you find out specific actors don't actually use an accent when they act, it's like, so you're not acting, you're just reading lines at this point.
Our weather presenter Chrissy Reedy has been getting the ride of her life up in the skies above Essex. She's been in a plane experiencing zero gravity exactly the same way that stars of the recent space movie Sunshine did. Has to be said, it wasn't quite as sunny for Chrissy, but you'll see, she really enjoyed it.
So, I've read that this is almost like a... Right, okay. So, if you just look ahead... So, up we go. You look out on the left wing. Oh my god! Going straight up. Oh my god! And if you turn round, if you look over the nose, we'll go straight down, and then down to the nose. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! That is just...
That was just out of it.
Meet Hyundai's winning team. Starring the best in the game, Santa Fe Hybrid. Hyundai, winner of 5 Car of the Year awards in 2025.
Okay, let's watch it. So that they describe it as cinematic. Okay. Thing is, I wouldn't define this as like a death metal. What would you call it? I don't know. Like, I've heard bands that are like death metal and all that shit, and it's like I don't really like it.
Well, you can't play music with a piece of paper.
Hooray! Hooray! That was great, Squidward. All those wrong notes you play made it sound more original.
What? I didn't play any wrong notes.
Yeah, see, you're playing it like this. When ordinarily it goes like this. I'm partial to doing it in the key of A minor myself.
Well, you can't play music with a piece of paper.
What is Mighty Doom? I haven't heard of that.
Great, Squidward. All those wrong notes you play made it sound more original.
What? I didn't play any wrong notes.
Yeah, see, you're playing it like this. When ordinarily it goes like this.
Oh, it's a phone game. I don't know half of these guys. What's up, guys? When it was all the music video tomorrow night. Okay, so I saw Thunderbolts last Friday, so May 2nd. May. Oh! this also may be the outro. I can sense a fade with this eventually. What is up? What's up? It's been a while. It's Trivium. Well, it's premiering now. I have to pause it, but it's premiering their new single, Catastrophist, the new record, or is it just a single? I don't know. What's up, guys? My name is Lewis, and we're back in another Trivium. I just finished playing a game, and that will be up in like a month. And Trivium just released Amongst the Shadows and the Stones. Apparently, it's a mix between Skyline Severance and the other one, like Dust Dismantled or something heavier and ridiculous. So I got my volume relatively low because it's midnight over here. Let's just watch it. It's a 5-minute long song, so I'm sorry if you can hear the computer. Yeah, hey, we're another Trivium too. There's no video. Hey guys, it is Lewis, and we are back with another reaction. We haven't reacted to anything in a while, but a few days ago, Jared Dines and Matt Heafy dropped an EP, and they have a music video, so we're going to check out the first song. And it's called Dear Anxiety, and we love our Trivium, so let's check this out. I've only heard snippets of it. I haven't heard the entire thing, so let's just. My shelf used to be so empty. The music video is funky. Yeah, it sounds like we'll be in drop C# to coincide with Matt singing. First thing I noticed is they playing each other's signatures. What is up, guys? It's Lewis, and we are. What is up, guys? It's Lewis, and we are back with another reaction. It's another Trivium reaction. They dropped a song at midnight tonight, last night, whatever, and they've been teasing this ICE TCOTD for the past few days. It was initially just a photo of a book in a river, then it was a short clip of it swirling through the river, then it was a full-on trailer. So like, I thought it was just going to be the Tab book that Alton Tabs was going to work on with them, but turns out it's a short film by Ryan Macfall, and it says here, In the Court of the Dragon is the song title. I thought it was called In the Company of the Dead, since what the Dead Men say, blah blah blah. It's directed by Ryan Macfall. It's written by Lachlan Marks. I don't know if it's written the music video itself or the actual song. I'm kind of hoping it's like if it's like a show or a movie directed by Ryan Macfall that Trivium themselves do the soundtrack for. That sounds pretty cool. I didn't expect for a music video to drop. It dropped like nearly an hour ago now, and I'm glad I waited to do the reaction to it now because I wanted to watch the music video. But yeah, like I didn't expect this. I know that Curtis Wadley is currently working on a cover of this, so hopefully he'll have it done by the end of the day. It'd be cool. I don't know anything around the song yet. All I know is that from what I read, is that it's similar to what the demons say is in the sentence, but it's based off mythos and it has like melody like sentency. So I'm kind of really very excited for this. I don't know if it's on 7th string or if it's in drop C sharp. They usually have it in either or, standard B flat or drop C sharp. I'm so fucking excited. Damn lights. Okay, let's actually let's get into this shit. I'm so fucking excited. Yeah, full screen that shit. Full screen it. Crash burn. Turn down a bit. That's the noise that was in the teaser from yesterday. Schifrin presents a Ryan Mackfall film. The song on Spotify is 5 minutes. This is 10 minutes. So let's see what this is. In the court of the dragon, death of gods and world. In the court of the dragon, you know your wrath. You will know your wrath. Worth. The Trivium logo that was on the book. That's from what the demons say. Right? I hate dog in the background. Dog barking. There's the book. It's so weird to know. 10th of July 2021. Last fucking thing. Amelia Beach. Happening. Holy shit. Bro, I'm glad I can experience myself listening to these songs again and again and again for the very first time. The mix is horrid.
I'm alive, I'm alive. Final words of a god left drowning. Burned alive, burned alive. Scorch the angels down from the skies.
This is when I first started properly trying to scream, and it sounds shit. But then if you go to my recent uploads, It's been a bit.
You will never know what balls are made of. Now look up to the sky and observe the fortress of north. They come, freaking blood, not only to satisfy our memory hunger, the every hunger.
That's all the balloons we have.
Happy Arvo. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited for today's video, but I honestly don't know if anybody will watch it because I'm going to be reacting to the entire acceptance speech from Anthony Albanese. I mean, it's not like it's 3 hours long, but it starts at 4 minutes at sea and it goes the whole way through. So it's a 22-minute speech. I'm reacting to the whole thing because I think it's super important. Basically, it's the entire, focus of this channel is keeping up with Australia, all things Australia, and as far as the man who's at least the most in charge in Australia, I want to hear his vision for what's going to happen in his second term, what he thinks, all that stuff. So I'm going to react to the entire thing.
Dog.
War, unsettled dust, the war is risen from the tank, the roaring bomb. Thick blood, the tearing rust, the world's gazing on it all, but yet so calm. Rise!
Bilal is a name that you may not recognize because I never talk about him on my channel, but he is someone that I became friends with, that I just started talking to through work, where I work, my local, I won't say where I work, but I met him when I started working there in 2018, and we kind of stopped talking when he left around 2020 to 2021, and the last time we've actually spoke was about Spider-Man No Way Home, and he was talking about not being able to come to my 18th, and the reason being that I wanted to talk about him was that today on my shift, on my 30-minute break, I looked at my phone and I discovered through another ex-co-worker that he has unfortunately died, and that came to an utter shock. I was just there with my entire work cut up, sitting there just completely gobsmacked and shocked, because like two things went into my head in that moment. It's that either somehow got into an accident, or he unfortunately committed suicide. And unfortunately, through me digging around through other friends' posts and stories, is that is indeed true. We just don't know any proper details, because why we don't need to. We don't deserve any details. But we found out through his XFC, UFC fighting cooperation thing, that his funeral was being held tomorrow. And I've been in legitimate just a shock when I found it out, because this is a person whose life's motto is about motivating others. I will link his YouTube, maybe TikTok in the description it's all about motivating yourself, you know, to be better, to do. Just... I haven't actually watched that video in its entirety. I think I just edited it. Didn't even edit. I just did a rough cut. I think he deleted his channel actually. Yeah, he deleted his channel. Yeah, the fire still stands strong.
Okay, so what is up? What is up, guys? My name is also handled yesterday, last night, 6:30, 24 hours ago. I did watch Captain America: Brave New World. Completely disregard that I'm wearing a fucking Deadpool and Wolverine t-shirt. At least I'm not wearing a Spider-Man mask. Fuck. I felt that bit in my head for days. I apologize. But, I was kind of hyped since day one when this film...
Remember when you had to stand in a vat of oatmeal for like 3 days with David? And the first day, it smelled like the most delicious, like, breakfast buffet. And by day 3, it just smelled like vomit. And, like, they were up to their waists for 3 days. It was awesome.
It was really, no, that was the only time, that was the only time that I threw down the gauntlet on set. I was like, guys, this is enough. This is enough. I'm going to barf. Okay, and then David's gonna barf, and then we're both gonna barf on each other. You guys get one more take in this setup, and then you get 2 takes on the next setup, and we're done. And everyone was like, ha ha ha, and I'm like, ha ha what? It was awful. Do you remember that?
Oh my God. I was laughing the whole time.
I was like, oh yeah, it smells like vomit.
Oatmeal almost took out the arrow. Remember?
Was announced.
So going back on the talking about Bilal, that entire ordeal was the weirdest experience I've ever experienced in my life. Because when my grandfather died, we knew. We were visiting like every other day because we knew any day now something would happen. Sure, we had hopeful that he could beat it, but no, he didn't really care about his health, so... Like, if you go back into my Twitch history and my VODs, I was talking about my grandparents early 2023, or even early 2024. I said at least one of my grandparents would die this year. I knew that because a handful of them just don't care about their health. Anyways, but when Bilal died, when I was on break, I had the weirdest like flush just go over me, like the equivalent of like an adrenaline spike, like an instant high, but like finding out like shit happened. You know? Because it was a while since I saw him. He left. He left Beacon. Not Beacon. He left our work yonks ago, but I just don't know when he left. Because I think it was right around when No Way Home came out. Is it Nightmare the song has... Thing is, Ryan CU died. Like, I think I've seen Polaris with Ryan live, but I never really listened to them properly. When did he actually die, or how old was he? 26. Fuck, he died on his fucking 21st. That's insane. No. 22nd. Okay, I want to hop off now. I want to watch Mission Impossible 3. And I kind of want to have maybe a day off from watching Mission Impossible, so I can begin writing the scripts and maybe record shit. Because I'm planning to make an entire, like, I don't know, because if it's 10 minutes for every single fucking film, it's going to take me as 8 films. That's going to be 18 minutes. Nah. But yeah. See you later.